Listen, you're not doing your patriotic duty, America, or the world for that matter, if you're not mocking the thing that is so easily mocked, and that's Donald Trump. Every single step, every move he makes is just embarrassing. I don't even know how to start this one. I mean, come on. Have you seen these pictures of the Donald Trump wants to class up the joint. He wants to make the Oval Office some gold encrusted palace-like room. He's doing the whole thing to the White House. He's literally demolishing the East Wing. And then outside the Oval Office, he put up, somebody printed out on printer paper, it looks like, the Oval Office. I don't know if this is because Donald Trump gets lost all the time and he needs directions on where to go. The only thing missing here would be like a big red arrow pointing in at the gold lettering, like, oh, it's right here, sir. With tears in our eyes, this is how to get to your office. But how strange is this? I'm going to read some reactions from people. This reminds me of those signs that you see in like people's homes, like live, laugh, love, or gather. What are some other ones? What's next for this? What's next for Donald Trump before I read these? Is he going to put up a sign in the Oval Office that just says bribes? How classy to put it on printer paper too. What do you think it should be? I'm going to read a little bit. So again, I got a Daily Beast article that it's kind of a compilation of people's reactions. What do you think? Write in the comments right now. Let's make a game out of this. Should it be like corruption, threats, and terror, like the eat, the pray, love, or live, laugh, love, or whatever? You can make your own contribution. This is a headline from Daily Beast, though. Trump, 79. I can't wait until Donald Trump turns 80 because every headline from the Daily Beast includes his age. Trump, 80, it will read. Trump, 79, adds new sign to remind him where Oval Office is. President Donald Trump has been mocked online and now on YouTube for adding a sign to the White House to remind him where the Oval Office is. Trump, 79, who is hoping to reshape the entire White House with a gaudy Mar-a-Lago-inspired makeover, added a paper sign with gold cursive writing next to an entrance for the West Wing room in what may be his most subtle yet pointless addition to his renovation project. CNN's chief White House correspondent, Caitlin Collins, first shared a photo of the Oval Office sign on Twitter as Trump hosted a group of Republican senators for breakfast following Tuesday's crushing election defeats for the GOP. Now, as you would expect, seriously, did I not print the one? There's another one where actually it's Trump out there next to the sign. That's probably already been showed, but people obviously, predictably, went nuts on social media mocking the very mockable Donald Trump. Listen, you're not doing your patriotic duty, America, or the world for that matter, if you're not mocking the thing that is so easily mocked, and that's Donald Trump. Every single step, every move he makes is just embarrassing. It's humiliating our country on a global stage, and this is just another element of it. Printer paper. What is this? Is this just like a placeholder for the actual gold nonsense above the door? A number of social media users mocked Trump over the signage, which appeared to be a temporary measure, and raised speculation about why the man who is on track to become the oldest sitting president in U.S. history would need such a label. Patrick Rodenbush, a spokesperson for former President Barack Obama, posted on Twitter, quote, "Oh, this is very helpful. Otherwise, no one would be able to figure out the oval-shaped room in the West Wing is actually the Oval Office." Writer and comedian Akilah Hughes added, "It's so Trump doesn't take a wrong turn and end up on the roof again." Another embarrassing and quite mockable moment from the commander-in-chief of the most powerful military on the planet is when Donald Trump was just wandering around on the roof. Another Twitter user wrote, "So smart, many memory care units also label rooms so that those with dementia can remember where they are." Another said, quote, "If Joe Biden had done this, Fox News would be running nonstop coverage of how they had to label offices so Biden knew where he was going." And then, of course, the response you're waiting for, I'm sure, is what the White House said about this. And they didn't give an answer. They just attacked the messenger and the questioner by attacking the Daily Beast. In a response, White House spokesperson Davis Ingalls said, quote, President Trump is making the White House beautiful and giving it the glory it deserves. Only the Daily Beast and people with a severe case of Trump derangement syndrome would find a problem with that. It's not only the Daily Beast, Davis Ingalls, it's also this guy and his entire audience and the rest of the rational, reasonable American population. This is weird and scary because he's the president. He makes monumental decisions. He has the nuclear codes. He has a dude who follows him around all the time with what's called the nuclear football, like a briefcase with coordinates and codes. That's Donald Trump. And he's needing, apparently, it's necessary, our bribery, corruption, extortion president needs a sign to direct him where the fucking Oval Office is. What's your opinion on this? I invite you to this very important conversation. I mean, it's more fun than anything, but still there are dangerous elements because after all, again, he is the president. You can comment below. You can also call the voicemail line 714-576-4054. And of course, as always, you can email me daily@dollemore.com. I love and appreciate you very much. If you find value in what I do, please consider supporting this work, helping produce what I do right here in the four walls of this studio. You can become a channel member on YouTube by clicking the join button below. I would appreciate it very much. You can also go to patreon.com/IDoubtIt podcast and help support the work there. We also have a website that sells merch. My best friend wrote a children's book last year. We sell stickers and mugs with motivational and inspirational, not inspirationable sayings. And you can buy just Dollemore Daily gear. Anyway, all that goes a long way to defray production costs and to keep the lights on and support independent media. I love and appreciate you very much. I'll see you next time. Be genuine. Take care of one another. Many of you are aware that my dear friend and brother of choice, not of blood, Brett McAfee, suffered a near-fatal medical emergency last summer while our families were on vacation in Scotland. I appreciate to no end the outpouring of support for Brett that you all gave. And I'm also very happy to report that he is safe and healing and working that long path of recovery. What I've probably not told you about Brett is that beyond being an excellent friend, he's also a talented writer. We have been the best of friends since we were kids, and I have been continually inspired by his creativity and by the truly singular take that he has on life. Over 2 decades ago, he wrote a poem called The Grateful Child. It's an acknowledgement of all the simple strengths that we tend to overlook. Written from the perspective of a young person, multiple grateful children express gratitude to their parents for the elements that make them who they are. The accounting of these everyday gifts inspires a clear reminder that we should not take anything for granted. I've shared Brett's remarkable poem with numerous people over the years, and a reoccurring response is that this should be a book. Well, we finally decided to listen to those people. The Grateful Child is not only a children's book for adults in your life, it's also an adult's book for children in your life. Everyone will appreciate its straightforward yet elegant celebration of life's little endowments. Click the link below to pre-order now or simply scan this QR code and order your copy or copies today. But this being an illustrated book, we could not survive on the words alone. To pair with Brett's touching words, we searched all over for an illustrator who could bring the Grateful Child to visual life. We landed on somebody right here in the community from this show. Leah Farshid is an internationally acclaimed illustrator who, like you, is also an audience member. The moment we saw the first images that Leah drew to accompany Brett's text, we knew we had a perfect combination. It brings me tremendous joy to share my best friend's beautiful poem and Leah's spectacular images with the world. Everyone can benefit
from the Grateful Child, just as I benefit from Brett's lifelong friendship. Share this beautiful book with your children. Share it with your parents or other relatives. The Grateful Child is an easy and exceptional way to show appreciation for someone in your life, young or old. Support someone you love and support this channel by giving the Grateful Child. Click the link below to pre-order now or simply scan this QR code. I am pretty sure your children need a copy. And your mom, your nieces and your nephews, your Grandpa Charlie too. Don't forget Grandpa Charlie. I think he'd love this. Make the Grateful Child a part of your life. It has been such an excellent part of mine.